Hey y'all, thanks for tuning into the Nintendo Drive. If you're hanging out with us on YouTube, be sure to like the video, subscribe to our channel, and ring the bell icon so you never miss an episode. Or, if you're getting cozy and listening to us on your podcast feed, make sure you're following and leaving us nice reviews. You can also support the show on Patreon and pick up some awesome merch. Links to those and more are in the description, but let's get the show started.
What's up, gamers? Hello, gamers. Hi to the gamers.
Hi, only to the gamers.
Only to the gamers.
Only.
Any non-gamers listening
to
this podcast or watching it, get the
Please.
hell out of here, man.
Get out of here.
This is
We're
for the
cleaning
gamers.
house. Get.
Go on, get spray bottle.
Get
out of here.
Bad. Get.
Yeah, bad. Get out. Play some video games, then come back.
Yes.
Not that I can say much. I haven't been playing any video games, you guys, but we'll get into that. Hi, Amanda and Lachlan. Good to see you. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Hi.
Oh, hi.
How are y'all doing? Good?
Yeah, you know.
Great.
No, we're thriving. We're doing
thriving.
great. You were eating some ice cream, I think, before we started. How was that?
Yeah, some comfort ice cream. It was real good. I am someone who, I need different textures in my ice cream. So I had, obviously, Cherry Garcia, and I had sprinkles on top because the sprinkles are from, Trader Joe's are super crunchy.
Yeah.
So that's what I had. Instead of dinner, I did ice cream.
Ice cream for dinner. You're an adult.
Ice cream for dinner.
I had waffles for dinner.
Let's go.
Oh, stunning.
That's good.
Love that.
Yeah.
Just plain waffles?
Just Eggo waffles. I did slice up a banana and put it on top.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing
Love
wrong with
that. We love little Eggo.
Syrup? Any syrup
Yes.
going on?
Syrup? Yes.
Syrup?
Okay, good. They weren't dry. I was worried you were eating dry waffles.
Just
I'm like,
crunch it
ugh.
on a dry ass waffle. Can you imagine?
I mean, I've done it.
I
done
have
it before.
not.
I'm sure
Ew.
I've done it at some point.
What do you
I've
mean?
done
You've
it.
done
Child.
it?
I've eaten
Probably.
a raw
Oh,
waffle.
nope. Not a raw waffle, please.
A raffle.
A raffle.
You know, I've done it before, and I'll do it again. Nothing wrong with it.
Oh, she's done already.
Frozen.
Raffle. A raffle. I can't.
Yeah. Frozen, thawed. I'll do it.
Froffle.
I don't care. Yeah, Lachlan is nonchalantly bringing up Food Wars here. So, McBeal knows what's up.
It's what I had.
Yeah, McBeal knows. It's a struggle meal. It's one of those struggle meals, You ever just get a raffle with some peanut butter on it, and that's all you need.
Don't try this at home.
Anyways, with all that being said,
This is a gaming show after all.
This is after all, this is only for the gamers.
Yeah, no one else.
Where we talk about nothing but video games.
Nope.
100%. Uh-huh.
After all, a very exclusive club here on the Nintendo
Not
Drive.
food, not anything else, just games.
No, of course
That's why
not.
you have to play games before you come back. But they've already
That's right.
left. They didn't hear that part.
Yeah.
That's right, and thank God for it.
Yeah.
But here's what they can hear. Housekeeping. A little bit of housekeeping here on the show before we get into things. First of all, thank you very much to our new Patreon supporters over at patreon.com/carpoolgaming. Joshua, who has actually included a pronunciation guide in their name as a three-syllable pronunciation guide, Yashawa. So thank you to Yashua for coming in at the exclusive tier on Patreon. We appreciate you. And thank you to Stephen Lackey for checking out the 7-day free trial. I hope you enjoy that. Really appreciate it. Yon32 says, what the hell happened to the underscores? Yeah, it's
I don't
just
know.
Joshua now. Yeah, sorry. I don't know. Ask Joshua that.
Yeah, I don't know. Because mine are gone too. Rip.
That's true. There's a tariff placed on underscores.
Oh,
and there's
no. Another one.
Please.
Another one.
Not here.
we're not here.
Please.
Not in this
I thought we were safe.
Sanctuary.
Ring the giant bell. Sanctuary. Yeah, we're not going to get into tariffs and stuff tonight, everybody. We're just going to have fun tonight. Although I'm really glad that you two are here because I've been so like just sad and angry for like the past week that I'm like, thank God I'm not doing a solo podcast. Thank God I have other people to like bounce off of, because if this were just like a solo Seth show, we'd be in bad shape. You guys, we'd be in real bad shape.
It's okay. We'll ruin it. We got you. Don't worry.
Thank you. I could use a little bit of that. Mitch Power is on the Pants Patreon podcast for Patrons podcast. That's out right now, but the Lockleth is up next.
What's up?
On the Pants podcast. If you're listening on free feeds, it's been out for days at this point. But if you're listening here with us live on youtube.com/carpoolgaming as well as twitch.tv/carpoolgaming live, there is still technically time. If you get in your questions like right now, you can still technically do it.
Before the show ends live, you have time. I'll check one more time before I record.
One final check. Because Lockleth, I think, is recording that like after this tonight.
After this, after the post show even.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at you. You're just podcasting.
I had a meeting
like crazy
with Fee and Bowser earlier before this.
That. Yeah. Look at you go. Jet setter
sleep.
Over there. Yeah, me too. I hear you. Our hero Lockleth says no-nos. I agree.
Thank you.
I agree. In addition to the Pants Patreon podcast for Patrons podcast, the Mini Indie Van, which is, if y'all didn't know, a dedicated podcast all about indie games. We have a special indie games podcast hosted by Fulia of the PlayStation Drive fame, and it is in early access on Patreon. There's like 3 episodes only on Patreon for now. In this early access period, Fulia is accepting feedback. What do you want to see? How do you want the show to grow? Let Fulia know. Put it in the patron comments. Get that 7-day free trial just like Stephen Lackey did. Check it out. Let Fulia know. Give her your constructive criticism. She would love to hear it. Also, quick note, I'm not going to harp on this for forever, but I am going to harp on it for a little bit longer about Patreon. Apple has introduced a 30% fee for Patreon users that sign up on the iOS app. So please, if you do choose to support us on Patreon, we really appreciate it, but sign up for it on the desktop app. That's the way to go. Don't pay Apple extra money if you don't have to, okay? So do that. We appreciate you. Carpoolgaming.com is your place for merch if you want to pick up some Carpool Gaming merch. And you can even gift merch to Twitch chat anytime we're live on Twitch. You can go to the website, select the merch you want to give away to chat, and hit Twitch gifting. You can do that. We really appreciate you for doing that. But if you want to support the show for free, you can also leave a 5-star review on your podcatcher of choice. Okay. That's the housekeeping. Get the hell out of here, housekeeping lady. No more kisses for you. You're not a gamer. Okay.
Not a gamer.
Oh, you guys want to talk about video games? What's been going on in your worlds? What have you been playing, Lockleth? What are you doing?
So I was struggling to think of something because there is a game that I have been playing very, very recently, aka the last 2 days. But that's more Xbox side of things. But I did remember... I had a brief light bulb moment, Seth.
Oh.
I played Portal 2, the multiplayer side, with the Rybo on Saturday.
The Rybo?
Yes. Him and I played. He streamed on his channel. I streamed on mine. And we just had our 2 brain cells put together playing Portal 2.
2 singular brain cells.
Yep. I brought one to the table. He brought 1.5. You know, he's up there. But we played Portal 2 multiplayer. I've beaten Portal 1 and 2, obviously, but I never got to play the multiplayer. And Rybo's played the multiplayer with JB, I think. But even he's forgotten all the things, so he said it'll be like brand new again.
Look at you guys go. Look at this over here.
Yeah, we had to work together and figure things out. But we are solely just having fun. Streaming it together. It's really great game. I love Portal so much, and it breaks my brain a little bit, but I don't know. I really enjoy it though at the same time.
Yeah, great games. I'm glad you guys are playing the co-op. I played the co-op one time with my cousin, and it was fun, but we were very stupid. It took us forever to do anything, like anything.
But we are playing it on Switch as well, so it's relevant. Yeah.
So it's relevant to this, a Nintendo podcast.
Yes, it is
for
relevant.
the gamers.
Mm-hmm, yeah, because I'm a gamer girl, and I can be here.
Right. That's right. I'm allowed.
Yeah, I'm allowed.
I love that.
Yeah. Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Anything else? Well, I know the other thing the main thing you've been playing, I know, is an Xbox game.
Yes.
So
I'll bring it up partially later when we get into our topic.
Okay.
But yes, it is an Xbox game. So that other than that is Portal 2. Like Seth, you say you haven't played a lot of games. If I'm not streaming it, I'm not playing games right now. It's weird.
Yeah. I'm with you.
Normally I'm playing something in between, but I'm not.
I'm not kidding you guys. I've played, it's not even just like me exaggerating, like, oh, I've been so busy or I've been so sad or whatever. I played nothing. I've played literally not a second of video games since last week. So I have nothing to bring to the show tonight in that regard. I'm sorry. Amanda, what have you been playing?
Okay, well, I'll speak for the group here.
Please do.
Well, most of what I'm playing is not on Switch, so not relevant to the podcast, but we're still playing League of Legends. I found a character that vibes with me.
Oh,
I know how
okay.
to, we have upgraded from 0 kills to 3 kills, and that does not include the minions,
go.
like 3 actual kills, so win for that. So I'm enjoying it a little bit more because now I understand this character. I understand how to use their mana and all of their spells and whatnot.
Who's the character? Do you not know the name?
It starts with a T.
Oh, is it?
Oh, no.
Is it the little guy?
Little fluffy guy.
What's his name?
Little pink and purple fluffy guy. Starts with a T.
It's not. For some reason, I want to say Timu, but I know it's not
No.
Timu.
It's like,
but it's something like
I keep
that.
wanting to say Teresa. It's not Teresa, but it's kind of along the same lines.
League of Legends.
It starts with a
Teemo.
T.
Teemo.
No.
Is that
Nope,
not it?
that's not it.
It's not Teemo? Okay.
Nope. Hold on. It must be a fast character. No.
Yeah, Yarden says, I haven't been in the mood to play games, just want Nintendo Switch too. That's also kind of part
Here
of
we
it.
go.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Did you
These
find
are
it?
in alphabetical order. Yep. Let me just go down to the T's. Not team. Looks very Tristana. That's who I'm playing.
Oh, okay.
Tristana. So I really like Tristana's attacks, and we did a little practice mode. You can go into like this little practice world where they have like dummies up, and you can like practice all your spells. And I just found that character was kind of easy to navigate. So I'm very excited because now I feel like I'm like getting it, and I readjusted all my keys. So I like rebinded a whole bunch of different keys because normally it's like Q, W, E, R, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. But like it like feels too high, so I brought it back. Yes, Lachlan? Hello?
Did you bind it correctly where you can still jump?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yep. There's no jumping.
Okay.
This is
But that's
her.
a little
This is
cutie
the
pie.
character.
Look at her.
I was
so
like, let me be
small.
very careful when I Google a League of
no.
Legends character before I put it on screen. But this is the character here.
Yeah, she's cute. She's got like this cannon thing,
She's like a little
and you can
goblin
shoot like
kinda
grenades.
Yeah.
And then she's got like a jumping attack where she like jumps in and like attacks, and then I got to remember to like pull her back and be like whoa, 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 whoa. But yeah, kind of easy to understand. I think it's a really good like beginner character for me. I think I jumped in too soon with someone who's a little bit more complicated. So it's been nice because now I'm like, oh, now I'm actually like helping the team, which is great. So that's going well. And then obviously we're playing Fortnite. Sabrina Carpenter is now in Fortnite. So
Just learn this today.
there's so many Sabrinas. There are so many. Everybody plays as Sabrina. There are so
Is she
many
short?
Sabrinas.
Is her character short?
No, not really. She's probably about the same height as everybody else. She has 3 or 4 different outfits. She uses her microphone as like her pickaxe, so you can like
That's
bash
cute.
people with it. And they've got some dances in there. They've got some music in there in Fortnite Festival. So yeah, she's in there. If you have Fortnite Crew, I think you get her like in that pack. Otherwise, you could just buy her from the shop. So yeah, lots of Sabrina Carpenter. And then I went back to Zelda. I dropped Spiritfarer.
You did.
I went back to Zelda, and I was very frustrated, and I remember why I stopped playing the game. And I got stuck in the stupid, I don't know what it was called. I was in jail.
What do you mean?
And
What's frustrating about this?
Oh, yeah, so much fun. We spent like 2 hours in this stupid area trying to hide, all to get a membership card for, I don't even remember what the card is for. I'm like, what is this? But you have to like,
membership.
to what? I don't even know.
Membership to what?
To what? So I'm like in this, I forget what that person's name, like Broom or Bloom or something, and you have to hide from them. So it's like I was telling the chat that it reminded me of this Harry Potter game that my cousin used to play on probably the Xbox, where you were like in the library and the librarian was walking around and he couldn't see you. But here I am, of course, shocker, like everybody sees me. Oh, yep, I get caught every single time. Shout out to Steven for letting me or reminding me I can jump into the pots.
Just wait, jump into the pot. Yeah.
So we did that. And then like I would get to the end and I'd still get caught anyway. So stupid. So we were stuck in this little area for far too long.
Yeah.
But we're back.
I was dead watching that.
It was so frustrating.
The amount of like boxes
struggling.
that you're trying to put down and they just broke.
Oh, you should. So, Woman in my community, you get to the very end and there's two people and they rotate. They face away from each other. Then they both turn like this and they keep doing this. And I forget if she read it online or whatnot, but she was like, oh, take one of the wooden boxes and throw it in the corner. Well, I was up against a wall and another box. So guess what happened? When I threw the box, it just shattered another box and everyone's like, ah! And then they'd capture me, bring me back to my jail cell. And I was like, I cannot I was so frustrated. By the time we were done, I was like, stop. I'm done playing the game. Wrap it up. No more. We quit. Take the membership card. Toss it. I don't care anymore. So, but we were back to Zelda. Eow. So.
Eow.
Eow.
Well,
yeah. So we'll see what happens next week.
Yeah. We'll find out.
Will
Stay
I go
tuned.
back? Will I not? Stay tuned. But,
Yeah.
yep.
Nice. Okay. Anything else? Any other video games? Or?
So I thought about, last night, I almost played the DLC to Xenoblade.
Yeah.
I was very close. I was like rotting on the couch after running 10 miles. I was like, oh, I should probably pick it up. But I went to get up and just sat back down. I was like, oh, we're done. So I really think I'm going to start it when I go to London. I think that's just like the best time for me to like lock in, really get into the story, not play it for a little bit and then stop and try to go back. I kind of really want to like get into it. So I've got a very long plane ride and then I'll have a very long plane ride home. So that's when I'm planning to pick that up and play that.
Okay. Nice.
Yep.
Very good.
But that's it.
I love it. Okay. Very good. Well, yeah, like I said, I have no video games to report. So we'll hope, you know what? I will say, I'll announce this. I do have some games on the front log. I will be talking, rest assured, next week I will have video games to talk about. I just got, Paullin got a review key for Promise Mascot Agency, which just came out today. So I'm going to be streaming that this weekend. I'm going to try to make some time to stream that this weekend. And
What is that about?
It's let me pull up a trailer for it. It's like an open world, kind of like, it takes place in this like little Japanese village, and the characters are these weird like mascot characters that are like, you have to find like jobs for them and stuff. It's a hard game to describe. I've been looking forward to it for a while. If you ever played Paradise Killer, or if you know Paradise Killer, it's those developers.
Amanda's like, no.
Never heard of it. No.
I never know.
I'm pulling up a trailer. It's a tough one. It's like a weird game, but it looks fun. And I played the demo for it, and the demo was fun. And I like Paradise Killer a lot, so I was always gonna get to play this. So here's the trailer right here. Little like Japanese village. He plays this dude here who's like a like an ex like Yakuza kind of dude. And he's going to this island.
What
to kind
is
of like,
that?
Wait,
to
is
the
that
right?
a potato? Is that a potato?
So there's a bunch of like weird mascots. Like there's one that's like a cut off pinky, I think. But the mascots are not like people in suits. Like they're actually living characters. Here's Pinky. And yeah, you run this business out of this hotel, and it's called Promise Mascot Agency.
What?
That's
Is that
there's
an
Pinky.
oh.
Ew.
It's a pinky.
I don't. Ew.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a pinky.
Oh, look at it walk.
Yeah.
What is
That's
that?
tofu. That's tofu.
Oh, tofu.
Yeah, little crying tofu, and that's some of the other mascot characters that you get to build as your team.
Why is he
Got to
crying?
help them on jobs. Helping tofu get through a normal sized doorway.
Because he knows the soy prices are about to skyrocket. Baby, I feel you. What is that? A coconut? What is that?
Yeah, yeah.
Whoa,
Got like
whoa.
some.
Whoa.
Yeah, Yeah.
Oh my God, little
So-
Dommy Mommy in
And then
there?
yeah, you go around on like this little truck and like you can launch Pinky at stuff. You can make the truck I think fly at a certain point. It just looks really fun. I'm excited to play it. Yeah, there you go. It can fly around. Yeah, I'm looking forward to
Why are
playing
you
it.
launching? Oh,
Not the
Okay.
big circle bed that is moving.
yeah. I don't know how I
Yeah,
feel about
man.
what I just saw.
I feel like I need to go wash my eyeballs out. Like,
Well,
what?
I'll be streaming it
What?
this weekend, so
I will.
If
I
you
will
wanna-
probably be there. I'm very intrigued by these cursed mascots.
yeah, I'm looking forward to playing it. It's getting good reviews and stuff, and I have some friends that have been playing it. And they all like it, so I'm looking forward to it. But that's
Okay.
on the front log, and that's about it. Okay, are you all ready to get into some questions before we get into the topic? We have plenty of questions.
Pin it.
Pin it, of course. Okay. The first question comes to us from Toxic, and I thought I would kind of like get to this one first because it's kind of a self-explanatory question. Toxic asks, what games on the Switch 2 are y'all looking forward to most? Maybe replay some of the games getting enhanced or a new one. Last week on the show, we did go through and like break down the games we are most excited about on Switch 2 from the Direct and everything. So we probably kind of hit a lot of that during that, but I guess just to reiterate, what are the games that y'all are most looking forward to playing on Switch 2?
Batwa and Totkey.
Yeah.
The enhanced
enhanced.
ones. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about
Are we
you,
only
Amanda?
speaking enhanced?
Oh,
No,
those-
whatever you want.
Those were the
Oh,
only ones I
oh,
could
oh.
remember.
Okay.
I've slept very little since then, but still.
Slept a bit
That's okay.
since then. Yeah.
Hyrule Warriors, right?
That does look good.
Yep.
Yeah.
What was the game with the little? Oh, there was like the little, like very similar to one of the games you'll talk about later, Seth. And it was like little characters. They're like little drawings, and it looked like a rhythm
Patapon?
game. Yeah,
Yeah.
that looked really
Yeah.
fun. I'm looking forward to that. Kirby Air Riders, of course. All of the GameCube games, and that's it.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm looking forward to those two. Mario Kart, of course.
Oh, Mario
Can't wait.
Kart, yeah. Duh.
Yeah. I think Mario Kart looks awesome. Donkey Kong Bonanza, I think looks awesome. Yeah. I'm excited for all that stuff. I mean, the easier question would be like, what Switch 2 games are you not looking forward to? I'm really, I'm really excited. And, you know, I know, like, we've already kind of touched on it. A lot of the excitement has been kind of sucked out of the Switch 2 with everything going on, I think, for a lot of people. But I'm still very excited to, whenever we get the thing at the time of this recording, we still don't know, like, when we're even going to be able to pre-order it. We don't know if the price is going to go up. Things are changing literally every day, which is why I'm kind of not interested in talking about it, because we could wake up tomorrow and the situation could be completely different, literally.
Yeah.
So it has kind of like deflated, I think, a lot of the excitement from the announcement. But regardless of all of that, I am still really looking forward to getting that thing and playing Mario Kart with my friends, with my family, and like, it's gonna be fun. And like, that's the kind of thing that I think everybody kind of needs, man. We just need some Nintendo video games right now. You know what I mean? And it's like, I'm really looking forward to getting that thing home and just having Mario Kart and being able to kind of lose myself in like that happy little world for a little bit. You know what I mean? So
June 5th,
Yeah.
just being like, goodbye, world. See ya.
yeah, looking forward to that. And yeah, I'm looking forward to getting back into the, you know, I do want to, especially Taki, I want to boot that up and like maybe chase down some Koroks I didn't find or something, just all that stuff. Yeah, I'm with you, Yarden. I want to get my pre-order secured, then I can kind of just disconnect and stop worrying about it and just, you know, go back to being excited, you know?
Yeah.
So,
No, I feel that.
Yeah.
100% feel that.
Yep. So that's where I'm at. Okay. Croco Kyle, let's add some levity during times where it's much needed at the moment. Would you rather only be able to speak in Animalese, like Tom Nook from Animal Crossing, or only say your name a la Mario and Luigi? How would this impact your day-to-day? Love y'all. Have a great weekend. So would you rather talk like you were in Animal Crossing, or would you rather only be able to say your name like Mario and Luigi?
I feel like if I didn't say, I feel like if I didn't say Animalese, it would be something wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like I could probably get good mileage out of that. Like, you could
Yeah.
probably, I could do hand motions or like facial expressions. You could figure it out, you know?
You could kind
You,
of
like,
hear
panic,
like
you're
the sip. You could kind of hear them say certain like letters though too.
Yeah.
If you listen hard
Yeah.
enough.
Isn't that funny? Like every now and then it'll be like 3 o'clock in the morning and I'm playing Animal Crossing and I'm like, dude,
I do exactly
Isabel
what she
just
said.
talked to me. Yeah. I just understood what Isabel said, dude. What just happened?
100%. Also, go to sleep.
Yeah. There are moments like that. Like, did y'all play the old Sims games where like you would hear like them speaking in Simlish and every now and then like, what is it that they say like when they eat and they're like, this scroll is Fremishy or whatever they say, you know? And I hear that and like it just I feel like I'm actually learning their language a little bit at a certain point.
Sul.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. And I just Did y'all ever see the there's a video of Katy Perry for I think The Sims 3. She was doing like a Katy Perry DLC for The Sims 3. And she was singing California Girls in Simlish.
Yes.
And like she actually recorded herself singing it in Simlish. It's very good. Yeah. Pretty good. Yeah. Ryan says, but like Mario can also say, it's a me, Mario, and I'm the best. So
Yeah, but then how do you explain how your day was? I can easily explain my day, but
that's true. So
if I'm just saying Mario, it's a Mario. Like you would never know. You'd be like, what?
Yeah. There is a line from Super Mario Brothers 3 : Super Mario Brothers Advance 4 for the Game Boy Advance, where all of the characters in that game have voice lines, and it's very funny and weird. But one thing, whenever you pick up a 1-up mushroom or like a super mushroom in that game, Mario will say, "Woohoo! Just what I needed." Sometimes, and I think of that sometimes. Like I'll have like a bad day, and we'll get like Taco Bell or something, and I'll be like, "Just what I needed."
It's coming out of the question mark block, and you're like,
yeah.
"Oh,
woohoo! Just what I needed." Yeah, I think of that a lot. But also, in some of the other Mario and Luigi games, they do like the kind of like vaguely racist Italian gibberish in those games. So it's like one step removed from the Family Guy, like boopity boppity. It's like basically that, you know. So yeah, that's also a thing. And I mean, whatever. That's essentially, I'm Italian, so that's essentially how I talk anyways. I just do that.
same."
Yeah, that's how I talk. Yeah, you know.
No, we don't talk. We just do this.
We just talk with our
Hands
hands. We
only.
just do hand movements. Yeah.
And somehow
That's it.
I do it too now.
See?
Yeah.
Doing this with y'all.
Proximity.
I'm like, it just feels better.
See?
I do it when there's no cameras on me. Like when I'm doing voiceover, I'm in here, you know, moving my hands.
I am the same way. I will be in a meeting and doing that. And I'm like moving
nobody
and
can see me.
pushing and
Yeah.
slapping things and no one knows but me. I'm like, ugh.
I had to put my hands in my pockets at work.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's a good idea, though.
Yeah. If I am wearing like, you know, a jacket or something that makes too much noise, I have to like take it off if I'm recording something, because it's like you hear it rustle because I'm moving my hands so much, you know. So I've been there.
Have to edit it out later.
Yeah, I just have to do like different takes and stuff. Okay, well, here's a question from the Quaggy, who says, "It is I, the Quaggy, king of the Xenobabes. Since this past week has been a roller coaster, what is your favorite roller coaster, and why is it Batman the Ride at Six Flags Over Georgia?" Good question, actually.
Batman the Ride at any Six Flags is super fun. I do agree.
Can I just say, I'm not a roller coaster guy.
I was going to say it too. I don't like them.
Okay, well, then I'll talk.
Go right ahead.
Take it away.
I'll sit back and sip my coffee.
Okay, favorite roller coaster of all time? The Titan, because I black out twice on it. Yes, fun fact. I do it in the motion that it's like this. There's 2 different times in the spins where I black out. I just straight head nod down.
That makes it enjoyable?
Yeah.
Just like ragdoll going limp.
That's what makes it enjoyable? What?
It's just memorable. Sweet
Oh,
memes, Amanda. Precious moments, you know?
Yeah.
High school, college,
How do you remember
Lachlan
if you black out?
because it's an instant 1 second, and then I'm up. Like,
Okay.
And then we're so
Just
back.
a little, like a breather, like a, huh.
I'll be like, let's go.
Let's go. That's awesome. Yeah.
The Titan is fun. And then they had, it's not all wooden anymore, but they had the Texas Giant is what it was called. And this is Six Flags over Texas, of course.
Yeah.
But it was their only like all wooden roller coaster. But they made it where it's safer now because, you know, all wooden roller coasters, not really that safe.
No, I cannot. That's exactly it. Like,
Oh, I loved
a
it,
roller
Seth.
coaster made of wood. I'm like, dude,
Yes.
if this thing can be burnt with fire, then it's not that safe to ride. I'm just gonna tell you.
Just keep your
right
pyro
now.
friends at home, you know? Don't bring them to Six Flags.
Oh my god.
Yeah. The
Yeah,
Texas
that's
Giant.
crazy.
Titan first, Texas Giant, then probably the Batman ride. And I'm a big Batman fan, so that's saying something.
That's true. Yeah.
So you're welcome.
I'm glad you're here because I'm not a roller coaster guy. I will say it's not a roller coaster, but we rode the Jurassic Park ride when we went to Universal Studios, and it was like it wasn't a roller coaster, but it did have more drops than I was expecting. And one thing that I learned is that I don't have like a cute scream. Like I'm not screaming like, oh, I'm having so much fun. Oh my God. My scream sounds like angry. I'm like, ah, you know? And so like, I sound like I'm like getting shanked in the back of that roller coaster, you know? It's not
Why
like
he's so mad?
it's not cute. And like, I remember we were doing that Jurassic Park ride, and they surprise you at the very end with one last like big drop, and a big T-Rex comes out and like scares you, you know. And I let loose that yell, sounding like a death metal singer or something.
Hell yeah.
And I remember like, you know, like people literally looked back like, what the hell? Like, you know, like it was embarrassing. And I also got like absolutely soaked, you know, because it's a water ride as well.
Oh, I don't like the water rides. Like, I don't want to be like in squishy shoes or whatever all day.
Right.
Like, no.
Yeah, it wasn't great. Yeah. But yeah. Yeah. And we used to go to Six Flags Great America all the time. When I was a kid, the one by Chicago, we used to go up there all the time. But
I think I've only been to Six Flags once in my entire life. I'm not a big like amusement park person. We had like this place back home that was like a water park, but they also had dry rides. I like did that, but there was no roller coasters or anything. But I've been to one Six Flags, and that was it.
yeah, there's you probably you've been to Schlitterbahn, right, Lachlan? Haven't we talked about
What?
that? Schlitterbahn?
What is that?
Schlitterbahn is a
that a
massive.
place?
Gesundheit. What?
Yeah.
Do you need a
it's
tissue? Hello?
Schlitterbahn. Yeah. It's a massive water park it's in Texas somewhere. And it's huge. It's like the craziest water slides you've ever seen in your life, dude. It's insane. Is Schlitterbahn still open? I don't know if it's still open. It was
Sounds
when I
like
was a
you
kid.
get toaster strudels there. Like, what?
It's in New Braunfels.
It's like Cinnabon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
They sell sweet
New,
treats.
New Braunfels and Galveston.
Oh,
is,
see, I've been to Galveston, but I think we just go to the dirty beach that they have over there.
Oh, Schlitterbahn is owned by Six
Wait, that
Flags
somehow ties right in.
yeah, same. So I've been.
Yeah, you've been. Dirty Beach?
been there.
Same
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, dirty beach.
Oh, wow. Hang on. There was a Schlitterbahn in Kansas City following a fatal accident.
What?
In 2016, the park permanently closed in 2018. Wow.
Didn't some girl get her legs chopped off on the Superman ride at Six Flags?
I think that's true, too.
What?
Just took a turn.
I won't
This
get
is why
on
you
that one.
don't
I'm
go-
sorry.
Okay, thank you. Jesus.
My God.
My God.
Yeah. Yeah. What happened?
We're not getting into that.
Legs gone.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Why are you laughing? What?
That's terrible.
Listen, I'm in a silly, goofy mood, Amanda.
Okay.
Christopher
not-
Reese, that's terrible. Come on, y'all.
no.
Yes, Amanda.
Not to derail us, but we have some bracking news from
Bracking?
Ryan Turford.
Oh, bracking news. Yeah, bracking news. I mean, what Ryan means is breaking, like, because it's carpool drive themed, you know. So I know what Ryan means, but bracking news is a funny thing to say. Breaking news, for the first time in almost a year, new NSO Genesis games Streets of Rage, E-SWAT, City Under Siege, and Super Thunderblade. I'm familiar with Streets of Rage. I don't know the other ones, though. So
E-SWAT?
Yeah. E-SWAT. What's the E, like electronic? Like
electronic swatting of what?
Yeah. Swatting of what? Yeah. Good news, but this is not the news you're looking for. Yeah. Yeah.
It wasn't the right bracking news.
Like a bracking news bulletin.
I think we all have the giggles. I love it.
We need better bracking news, Ryan. Sorry. But thank you for sharing.
I will not read that word differently.
No, never. Oh,
yeah.
God, that was great.
Okay. Well, Ryan gives us the quick review. E-SWAT kind of sucks. Super Thunderblade is a fun helicopter game. So there you go.
Okay,
like
so
a SWAT team.
Right. Yeah, that's what I think.
Ryan, I'm sorry, but that was amazing. Oh, God.
Yeah.
You made Amanda cry.
Yeah, I needed that. Thank you.
We needed that bracking news. Now hit me up with the bracking news when the bracking news is I can pre-order my Switch 2. Hit me up with that.
That's the bracking news I'm here for.
That's what I want. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Clayton Dwyer asks, and this is a little adjacent to what we're going to talk about later anyways, but whatever. We can talk about it now because the questions are a little bit different. What dormant Nintendo franchise would you like to see resurrected on Switch 2? Now, normally, I would say that something like Kirby Air Ride would be relevant for this. But we're getting another Kirby Air Ride. So is there a dormant, meaning like a Nintendo property that we've not seen a new game for in a long time that you guys would want to have on Switch 2?
Ribbit King doesn't count, does it?
It could count. Why not? Yeah.
Okay.
Ribbit King
Bring
2?
back. Yeah. Yep.
Ribbit Kings?
Yep. Ribbit Kings. With more frogs. Yes.
I actually don't even know who made Ribbit King. Who made Ribbit King?
I feel like we looked this up before.
Oh, it was published by Bandai, which, they work closely with Nintendo now, so there you go.
Oh, what a good game.
Yeah, Yarden's got a great answer with Wave Race. Wave Race is a great answer. I would normally say something like F-Zero, but we got F-Zero 99, and I feel like F-Zero is kind of coming back in some way.
It's making a comeback?
It kind of is making a comeback. My biggest one for me is Chibi Robo. That's the one that I really I want Chibi Robo to really come back. Ziplash I actually like more than most people, but even Ziplash came out years ago at this point. And I really want like a new Chibi Robo game that is in the style of the first one on GameCube. That game is so precious. I can't wait for it to come to NSO for people to finally be able to play it. And Chibi Robo is the kind of game that the world needs right now. Mm-hmm. That's a game that's just so wholesome. It's all about making people happy, and that's just a beautiful game, and more people should play that game. So. Yeah.
Random aside, back to Ribbit King, I have just discovered this world. I didn't know it was on the PlayStation in Japan, but I'm finding these versions of PlayStation 1 of Kiro King, which I'm assuming means Ribbit King.
Kiro.
Kiro.
It's like the...
Or does it mean frog?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. These discs are... the artwork on these discs is so cute. Sorry.
Oh,
just totally derailed.
Japanese box art is like almost always better than American box art.
Yeah, these are so cute.
Yeah.
I want this. Anywho.
I'm trying to think of one to like resurrect. Like I'm really struggling.
I would say Monkey Ball, but we've gotten Monkey Ball on the current Switch, so it would probably come back.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Banana Rumble was amazing. Monkey Ball is still getting new entries. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, for me, I know a lot of people are probably thinking of stuff like Star Fox. I like Star Fox, but I don't need another one. Like, I'm kind of good.
Well, I wanted... It's not Nintendo related, but it hit the NSO, was the Jet Force Gemini, and you know how that stream went. I was like, man, this game is hard.
Yes, Amanda.
I have one. The Sonic game, I forget which one it was, with the Chow Garden. We've mentioned it a bunch of times. I want that back. Yeah. Yes, give me that. That is what I want.
I am surprised that they haven't brought the Chow Garden back in any real capacity. Yeah.
What are we doing? Bring it back.
People would love that. People love the Chow Garden.
That's all I cared about in that game. I didn't need anything else. Let me take care of my babies.
Chibi Robo's my big one. I mean, there's a lot of like weird little franchises that I could mention. You know, stuff like Opuna on the Wii. I would love another one of those. You know, like there's a bunch of little weird junk like that. Even like, you know, like 3DS games. Like I'd love another Pushmo game. You know what I mean? Like stuff like that. I would love stuff like that. Sean came in to clarify what was already clarified like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, like, are you on the
live? Yeah, hit the live button there.
Yeah, is it red down below, like the button? Like
Catch up.
Hey, yeah. Seth, did you ever play on the GameCube Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg?
Yes,
did you ever play that game? That would be an interesting, because we had that. That would be interesting to come back.
Has JB mentioned that game before?
Yes.
Okay. I was like, it's some egg game.
JB and I have talked about this. Some egg game.
I couldn't remember the name.
That would be a good one to come back.
Yeah, I would love that. That would make me happy too. That's another Sega game. Sega was making a lot of GameCube games back then. Monkey Ball and yeah, they even had, like, speaking of Sonic Adventure, they had like a version of Sonic Adventure 2 on there. Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. So, yeah. No, I would love... And Billy Hatcher's another one that I think is pretty expensive on the aftermarket, so...
It is. Cool. I just found one for $300.
Yeah.
I was like,
300?
Yeah.
Yeah. All those good, like, obscure GameCube games are all very expensive. Yeah. Great shout from I Can't See with Skies of Arcadia. Yeah, that would be awesome.
Ooh.
Yeah. That would be good. You'd probably like that, Amanda. Skies of Arcadia, little anime game.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yep.
Sorry, now I'm like digging through GameCube games.
Yeah, there's a bunch of good ones. GameCube, and I mean, you know, for me, like another one, if I go even further back, like I would love a new Star Tropics. I love Star Tropics. I would love another one of those. I'd love a new Punch-Out. The Punch-Out on Wii was so good. I would love another one of those. Yeah. I could go on and on.
Did they bring a version of Pokemon Stadium at all?
It's on NSO.
Yeah, the original, but like, I wish they would like redo it or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, Ryan says Geist. Let's make a new Geist happen. Let's go. Yeah. Balloon Fight. Yeah, let's get a new Balloon Fight.
Balloon Fight? Good answer.
Yeah. New Wario World. Yeah. A new like Wario Land or Wario World would make me really happy. That's like, there are a few like franchises where I'm like, okay, these can, now that we have like Rhythm Heaven and Tamagotchi Life coming back, there are a few franchises where I'm like, there's still a couple that I would like to see come back, like Chibi Robo, Wario Land. Like a Wario Land, I guess it would be 6 technically, would make me happy. That'd be good. So,
I haven't played any of the Wario games.
I wonder if you'd like them. Yeah, I wonder if you'd like them. I like them a lot.
I like silly games. It looks very silly. Yeah, Nintendogs. Why didn't I think of that?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh,
we've talked about Nintendogs a bunch on the show. I can't believe they haven't brought that back yet.
They're bringing Tamagotchi Life. It could happen.
True. Kirby Air Ride's coming back. Anything can happen nowadays.
Look, anything's on the table, man. I will say, like, I think that Nintendogs with, like, if on Switch 2, it has a built-in microphone, they've got the camera. You know, you could. Yeah. It'd be cool if you could like actually interact with the Nintendogs and stuff like that. That'd be cool.
Yeah, all the pieces are there.
Yeah.
Come on.
It's for sure.
They're listening. Come on.
Says
Nintendo, you've done everything else. Come on.
Yeah. Just send over Dougie B our wish list. And just have him get right on it. You know. Okay. We have not one but 2 Sabrina Carpenter related questions here on the show.
Also, I need to figure out my answer.
Yeah. So, Jan32, first of all, asks, which Nintendo ambassador does Nintendo need to deploy to salvage the Nintendo Switch 2 launch, and why is the answer Sabrina Carpenter? This, of course, in reference to my prediction that in the Switch 2's launch year, there will be a trailer that features Sabrina Carpenter's Espresso, which has not happened yet. But we also have not gotten a proper, like, commercial for the Switch 2 yet. I still think it's going to happen. I'm holding true to that prediction. But Sabrina Carpenter, I mean, look, she was in Fortnite recently.
She's in Fortnite.
Like she's making some moves, I think. I think that I wouldn't be shocked. I was just expecting the song to be used. But if Sabrina Carpenter herself appeared in a Nintendo Switch ad, that'd be kind of sick. That'd be cool.
I feel like she had to get the rights from Nintendo to say Nintendo, so like they already know. They've already have some type of relationship going.
Yeah, I wonder how that works. Like if you're allowed to, because all she did was, say Nintendo.
It's probably some type of licensing agreement, if I had to guess. As somebody who works in gaming and deals with this a lot, it's pretty much you need an agreement for anything. Anything.
Yeah.
Like a license
even just to
do.
name check them? Like even just to say Nintendo?
For us to name certain stuff in like a social media post, we need a license. If I wanted to say Sega, I would have to ask Sega for a license to say it.
Wow, that's interesting. Yeah, Pat says you would need the rights to say it in this. I wouldn't think so either, but I have no idea.
See, I would just assume you do, but maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, well, who knows?
So
they
know.
I should ask.
It's
I
brewing.
should ask my friend. My friend Liam works in this business, and he probably knows the answer to that.
Oh, there you go.
I'll have to figure that out. Anyways, yeah. Who else other than Sabrina Carpenter? Who else would be a good Nintendo ambassador for the commercials? Anybody jump to mind for y'all?
Aubrey Plaza.
Yeah. All of her bringing her trademark energy to Nintendo
Her trademark
commercials.
energy. She's having a blast. You could tell by the look on her facial expressions. Yes, that she's having
That
so
would
much
actually
fun.
be a really funny
I think it would.
Like she just totally flat faced like I'm having so much fun with the Nintendo Switch
Yeah.
2.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be pretty great. Yeah. Reggie, just hire Reggie to come back, dude.
Yeah, bring him back. Have him make a comeback. Why not?
Did y'all ever see the old 3DS commercials with Robin and Zelda Williams? Did you ever see those?
I don't think so.
Okay, hang on a second. I'm going to pull this up. Zelda 3DS commercial, Robin Williams. I'm not going to play the audio for it because I don't want us to get like some kind of copyright strike or anything, but on the 3DS, they had, when Ocarina of Time 3D came out, they had Robin Williams with his daughter Zelda Williams on these commercials.
Okay.
Because she's named after The Legend of Zelda, Robin Williams' daughter. And they're just the most like wholesome, cute little commercials with Robin and Zelda Williams. Bring Zelda Williams back for, whatever, the new Zelda game on Switch 2 or something. And they're sitting here playing like, Ocarina of Time 3D together. It's very cute. Bring Zelda Williams back. I like her a lot.
I do too.
She's cool. Yeah. There you go. So.
Oh, it's precious.
Very cute. Yeah.
I love that.
Yep. Robin Williams is in Batwa. Fun fact. That's true. A little Robin Williams tribute in that game. So.
Aww. I love that.
Yep. Good stuff. Okay. Anybody else coming to mind? Or should we move on to our second Sabrina Carpenter question?
Yeah, I thought we
I'm
were on
bad
that
with
question.
celebrities.
Okay. So the second Sabrina Carpenter themed question of the episode comes to us from Yarden, who says, favorite Sabrina song that's not espresso. So what do y'all got for this? What's your favorite Sabrina Carpenter song?
I had to bring
that
up
is
the
not...
album on my phone.
Oh, yeah. Okay. That's fair.
I got a good one.
Okay.
ahead.
I got a real good one. And it's very specific to Christmas, but hear me out. She has a version of, where is it? Because I listen to it still. She with Lindsay Sterling, she's in a rendition of You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch. And it is just so good. It's, she uses very similar, it's like the same song, like set up as Nonsense, but it's the Grinch, and it is just so good. It still hits outside of Christmas. It's so good.
Nice.
Wait.
Good answer.
Bracking news. Fulia, you haven't heard of any Sabrina Carpenter
More
music?
bracking news.
More bracking news
no.
tonight on the show.
Fulia. Fulia.
Wait. You must
Fulia.
have please is all over the place. Please, please, please.
My wife has she has a blood donation sweatshirt that says give blood or whatever, and so we always sing like give blood. We always sing that whenever she wears that shirt.
Give blood.
I mean, here's the thing. I mean, Short and Sweet is one of the great pop albums of all time, in my opinion. Like that album was one of my favorite albums of last year. It was fantastic. Every single track is great. Espresso, of course. Like I've said before, Espresso is like, it's like that song was made in a lab, man. It's like the most perfect little pop song. It's just perfect. And that album has a ton. Taste, Please, 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 as you've mentioned. Even stuff like Juno, like just these perfect little pop songs on that album. Espresso is not my favorite song on the album, but if I was going to pick like an underrated song off of the album, I would go with either Sharpest Tool, which I really love that song. That song sounds like a Postal Service song to me. Just like the instrumentation of it sounds like a Postal Service song. And then Bedchem. I love Bedchem.
Okay. I'm glad you said Bedchem because same.
Yeah. I love that song. It's so fun. Like I love like that kind of jazzy like instrumentation it has to it. That's a fun. So it's just a fun album, man. That album's so fun.
Yeah. Bedchem for sure. Slim Pickens.
Good one.
Really love that song. Like.
Yeah.
They're just great.
What's that other? Is it it's track like 3 or 4 on the album. Good Graces, I think it's called. Yeah. Good Graces is
That's
really
a good one.
Yarden,
I like that
Yarden
one.
agrees with Bedchem.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
It's pretty good.
Yep. Real good. Okay. Anybody else got any other? Just by the end of it, we'll just shout out every song that's not Espresso on the album.
Yep. Big fans.
Yeah.
Pat
I mean,
in the chat said Lady Gaga's new album is really good.
Oh, Lady Gaga. I have not listened.
Lady Gaga.
Yet. Not listened yet. But I'm always willing to give her a chance. Yeah. Bon Iver's new album comes out comes out tomorrow. Bon Iver's new album. Yeah.
Oh.
Yep. Looking forward to that. Anyway.
I think he's playing somewhere in Michigan because I saw
he?
a billboard with like his. And maybe they're just talking about his album, but I don't know. I saw it just today. You just reminded me. I was going to Google that. Figure out what's going on.
Give it a goog.
Get a quick goog.
The Bon Iver tour for Sable Fable. I like, they've played a couple, I've listened to a couple of the singles, and Haim is on one of them, and it's good.
Oh, nice. Yeah. I like Haim.
Yeah, it's good. Anyways, welcome to the Music Drive.
Yeah.
We talk
Gamers? Gamers, you still with us?
Gamers? Yeah. We talk about only video games here.
Yeah, only video games, yes.
Only video games. Yeah. Anyways, Sabrina Carpenter is great. Go listen to Sabrina Carpenter. Play as her in Forkknife. Go ahead and do all that.
I was saying to Fee earlier, because we were talking about this, about her being in Forkknife. That's how I found out, like right before the show. I was like, do I get my first paycheck and buy skin
and blow it on Fortnite skins?
No, just one. I'm just gonna pick
just
one.
Her.
Yeah, just
do
her.
It.
Yeah,
do it. Or you get the Fortnite crew, which is a monthly fee, but you just get it.
No.
Okay.
Well,
it's okay.
Well, you know what?
I don't do it either.
I saw a leak on Blue Sky last night that Daft Punk is being added to the game too. And I'm a huge Daft Punk fan. And I don't play Fortnite, but every now and then, like, they'll add somebody to the game where I'm like, y'all almost got me. Like, y'all just about got me with that.
Come on. Come hang out.
Daft Punk, look. And especially if they have any of their music in the game.
They probably would.
Yeah, that'll probably get me.
You could do it in Fortnite Festival and just listen to it. It's like Guitar Hero.
Yeah, could you imagine Fortnite Festival one more time? Oh,
That's perfect, actually.
hell yeah. That'd be so sick. Yeah.
Join
Anyways.
us. Come to Fortnite.
If they put the character... Okay, this is going to be a deep cut. Are y'all familiar with Interstellar 5555?
No.
Interstellar 5555.
Oh, wait, are you talking about one of their songs?
Well, so Interstellar 5555 is the kind of like anime concept like movie that they put out that was based around their album Discovery. So it was just playing the music from Discovery, but it had like a kind of like anime. Like if you look up the music video for One More Time, it's just a clip from Interstellar 555. Let me play this for you real quick. We, of course, will not play the song.
Yeah, the song will not be heard. Sorry.
But I just want you to see these characters and kind of, this is so nostalgic to me. We had this on VHS, and I used to watch this with my dad when I was a kid. And it's just so, like, I just love, like, the characters and the way everything looks.
Oh, wait, I've seen this.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If they added these characters to Fortnite, I would be all about that.
Aww.
Let me play as the drummer from Interstellar 5555 in Fortnite. That, like, let me play as that dude. I would love that. Anyways,
I do remember that, though. Those characters
Yeah.
instantly remembered what you were talking about.
Yeah. That's a tangent. Okay.
Okay, gamers, now we're really back.
All right, gamers, for real this time. Come on back. We were talking before the show tonight. Kind of this morning, we were thinking of what we wanted to talk about on the show. The one thing that we all agreed upon is that we just wanted to have fun on the show tonight, and you know, just kind of like escape a little bit from the horribleness of everything going on. So we were thinking of like what kind of topic we wanted to talk about. And one thing that we were, I can't see, put Powerline in Fortnite? Yes. Hell yeah.
That would
Could you
be cool.
imagine eye to eye in Fortnite Festival? Dun, 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 dun. Oh, that'd be so sick. That'd be awesome. Oh, if they made the perfect cast, the perfect cast as an emote. Oh, that would get me. That would get me.
Fortnite, we can get him if you just do it. Just do it.
Look, they're doing a lot of stuff for the 30th anniversary of a Goofy movie. They're doing like a lot of promo for it. That would be so sick. You kidding me? Anyways, gamers for real this time.
Well, that's a game. It's relevant.
Come on back, gamers. I love Goofy movies. One of my favorite movies of all time. So we were talking. We wanted to do something fun on the show tonight. We were thinking about like games from other places that would be cool to see on Switch too. Especially since, as Amanda mentioned, stuff like Patapon, stuff like Hot Shots Golf, you know, these like PlayStation IP are now coming over to Switch. Even stuff like, you know, Pentiment and Grounded came out on Switch last year from Xbox. So it kind of feels like the floodgates are like open of like video games and IP that are from other places that could potentially come to Switch too. So we have each put together a list of games of things that we think would be cool to come from other places onto Switch too. Xbox, PlayStation, PC, whatever. Anything's on the table. So let's talk about it. I guess we'll just go around the horn and just mention, give a little mensch one at a time. Who wants to start? Who wants to kick us off?
Well, I will start because I'm just going to touch on this briefly because I'm going to talk about it more when I'm on the Xbox Drive tomorrow night, because I just started playing this game 2 nights ago on stream, but it is South of Midnight.
You almost said South by Midnight.
It's so hard every time. I want to say South by Midnight, but that is not its name. No, nay. It's South of Midnight. It's such a fun adventure game that I think it took Bowser like 11.5 hours. So it'll probably take me like 15, which is still manageable for a game that's just adventure. And you have these like, it's very similar. I have not played Elden Ring at all, okay? And I will not, probably ever, because it looks very difficult. But like, you know when you're going to enter a battle, there's like a kind of like a barrier around you, and it's like, okay, this is going to be like a boss, like a mini boss battle. So I've had some of those already, and I had to bump it down to easy, y'all. It didn't take me very long. I got very frustrated. I yelled at McBeal on stream last night.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Well, he shouldn't have told me. Maybe you should avoid those rocks. Like, shut up.
He asked for it. Yeah, he asked for it.
Get out of here. But it's such a fun game. Like, you have these magical abilities, and you're basically just looking for your mom. And simply put, it's got a lot of southern Louisiana, Georgia, probably, potentially, like folklore as well. So he did deserve it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's super fun. I'm having a fun time with it. I love the movements of it. It's very smooth moving. And it's the adventure game that I wanted that isn't like 60 hours, you know? So.
Yeah. I love a bite-sized game. This looks great. I've watched you play it a couple times now, and it looks great. And this is the kind of thing I could see being on Switch too. Mm-hmm. I could totally see it. Yeah.
It looks really pretty. So that's why I have high hopes that hopefully the Switch 2 can manage it.
Yeah, I feel like it should be able to. Like, it is pretty, but I feel like it should be able to handle this thing. Like, because you are like, we're getting stuff like Elden Ring on Switch 2. So, I feel like it should be able to do it. Yeah, it looks cool. I want to play it. Like, even just watching you play it looks great. So, yeah. Good answer. Amanda, what's your first one?
Hi. I kind of went all PlayStation.
Okay.
And I started with Alien Hominid, which I
Alien
don't
Hominid?
think... Hominid? I think I spelled it wrong.
That's okay.
I don't think we got... Their adjacent game is Castle Crashers, and I don't know if that's on the Switch either.
It is. Yeah.
It is, okay. But I used to play this game all of the time on my PlayStation 2. It was like the game I was most addicted to when I owned a PlayStation. And I would just love to see it back. They were doing some, like they were bringing it back for something, but I don't know if they brought it back. Look at it. I don't think they brought it back to the Switch at all. Like brought it to the Switch.
They did.
They brought it back to Steam.
It's called like Alien Hominid Invasion, I think.
Oh, yeah.
And I think that is on Switch, but I don't think the original is on Switch.
Bring the OG. Look at this little guy. Oh, that is true,
cool.
Ryan. It is on GameCube, so it could go NSO. Very true. But yeah, great game. Just always loved this game. I don't know why. My mom hated it. I loved it. Just good game.
Too violent. Yeah.
Probably. She was like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "I don't know. Just alien things."
Did you play Castle Crashers? Did you like that?
I tried. It was okay.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Yeah.
I only liked it because I liked the artwork because all the artwork was the same.
Yeah.
So, but I think Castle Crashers is best if you have multiplayer.
Right. Yeah,
So,
it's a very multiplayer-centric game.
Yeah.
I
Look at
love
this,
the art
the
too.
FBI.
This is
That guy just got crushed and there was blood everywhere.
It's by the FBI.
Look, Castle Crashers, there's a moment in I'll never forget this moment in Castle Crashers where you're in a forest and you see like a deer and there's a couple like, there's something big in the distance, like the screen's rumbling and everything's like scared. And all the animals are so scared they're like pooping themselves. And this deer is like being like propelled forward by its poop. It's so funny. I'll never forget that moment. It's fantastic. Castle Crashers rules. And I really, like Amanda mentioned the art style. It's so like kind of nostalgic for me because these guys are from like the Newgrounds kind of era. You know, and so the art style kind of still looks like Newgrounds kind of Flash animation, you know, and yeah, I love that. I would love a new Alien Hominid. That'd be sick.
Yeah, bring it back.
That'd be great. Okay. Well, the first one for me, this is a pretty like easy one. This is kind of a layup, I think. I feel like this is going to happen, and it's Baldur's Gate 3. Like, this is part of my predictions for this year. I'm actually a little surprised that we didn't see it on that initial trailer, or the Switch 2 Direct. Like, Baldur's Gate 3, I think, makes so much sense for Switch 2. Being able to play Baldur's Gate 3 on Switch 2 with the mouse controls would be incredible. That'd be so good. So, I mean, yeah, to me it makes perfect sense. And also being able to do like co-op and online co-op and stuff, and being able to do all of that stuff with like your friends, and I don't know. I think it's perfect. I think it's the perfect fit for Switch 2. And I've been waiting for some kind of like Switch port of this to like, because my wife and I played it a little bit on PS5, but I feel like this has to happen. This is a must. So, yeah. Oh yeah, here we go.
Not me reading that comment from Ryan and thinking, me? When I read lock.
Garrett and I both had Baldur's Gate 3 as a lock for Switch 2's launch cycle, so we're on the same page. Yeah, Garrett and Ryan on the, what we've decided is called the role-playing game cave, have decided.
What, we made it longer?
We made it
happened
longer.
On stream today.
Yeah. We decided it's going to be longer now. So
okay.
The role-playing game cave, Garrett and Ryan both decided that Baldur's Gate 3 is also going to be in the launch window for Switch 2. And I agree. I think it makes perfect sense. And I can't wait. So, yep, that's my first one. Okay. Let's go back around. Is it Locklith again? What's your next one?
It is. And I kind of stole from your list, but not really. I was inspired.
Okay.
I guess is a better way. Because we have all of our stuff in the notes here, y'all. Behind the scenes, little BTS. I want to say Repo, because that's another game that I've been playing recently. It's in like early access, I think, still. You can buy it on Steam. It's such a silly game, and it's obviously scary. So it's just that little horror that I've been dipping my toe into recently. But I feel like it would just be fun to play with your friends on Switch 2, playing some Repo, working together, supposed to work together.
Yeah, supposed to.
Supposed to. Yeah, there's me again. Hi, yes. Wearing the same color green.
Wearing the same color, yeah.
It's like I like green or something. I don't know.
With the Jeff Goldblum appearance in the back.
Yeah, he didn't make appearance tonight, but he did.
It's okay.
He did on
Little
that
break.
stream. I forgot. He's literally like right here. I could just grab him real quick.
There he is.
Oh, hey,
Yeah,
Jeff.
there's Jeff.
Nice
Hey,
to
Jeff.
see you. Put him in a Switch 2 commercial.
on?
Come on.
Oh my god!
Hey,
Ugh,
now
please.
we're cooking. Yeah,
Yeah, put Jeff in there.
Goldblum. Make him the new the new spokesperson for Nintendo.
Don't give him a
yeah.
script. Just let him ramble, please.
Just let him Jeff Goldblum, man.
Please.
just let him do his thing.
Yeah. Anyways, wow, I could talk about Jeff Goldblum all night. But Repo's super fun. You have to essentially, if you haven't heard, you have to go and find items. They are worth a certain amount of money. You have to pay the tax man, essentially. So all of y'all have to go out, find these items. But enemies are randomly generated. They are terrifying. Some of them can hear you through your mic to actually kill you, and it's scary.
Oh, look at that.
It's
Yeah,
scary.
looking a little scary. Yeah.
Yeah.
Amanda's not thrilled with what she's seeing.
I don't. Poor Stingray looks like trapped, but he's got big googly eyes, and I'm just like, what is this?
He's
like,
hiding out.
Yeah. You have to
I would
hide.
throw
Some
up.
of them you have to be quiet, or they'll hear you, or it's quite scary. The first time I
Like
played
they can
it,
hear your voice.
some of them it's proximity chat. So if somebody's further away from you, obviously you can't hear your teammates if they're further away, but if they're close to you, you can hear them. And some of the monsters in the game can hear you through proximity chat. So yeah. It's been proven because Mitch was killed twice by the same character because he wouldn't shut up.
Come on, Mitch. Shut up.
Yeah, you can use game chat. I mean, it's right there. Yeah.
Yeah, you could. But it's fun. It's super fun. It's scary. The first time I played it, I cried because I didn't know what to expect, but like I've kind of gotten used to the monsters now where I just shut my mouth really quickly.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's super fun, and I think being able to play on Switch with your friends would be,
That'd be great.
especially
Yeah.
if they add the camera. You can put your
Put the
like little
camera.
face in there.
Put your little face on there. Yeah, it's perfect.
Did you like that,
It's
Amanda?
perfect.
No,
Got her.
none of that. Stop selling the camera already. Nintendo, just take it off the market. No.
Yeah, just go ahead and nix that. Yeah.
No.
All right. Well, what do you have next on your list, Amanda?
Well, we share one because it's in your
Okay.
honorable mentions. So do you want me to say it? Do you want me to
Yeah,
skip
go ahead.
it?
No,
So Seth had put his list in our little document here, and he wrote down Loco Roco. And I stared at that word, and I was like, why do I know what that is? So I popped it into Goog, and I was like, oh my God, this is when I saw, what was the one from the Switch 2
Patapon.
Patapon. This is literally what it made me think of. This game was so, oh my God, Loco Roco was like my jam. They all sing. It is so cute.
Yep.
You're rescuing your friends. You all form together into a big blob. Literally the best game on the PSP. That was like my jam. It was like all I had pretty much on the PSP other than like shows, which I didn't understand. But I played Loco Roco every single day. Such a good game. I would love to see this come back with all the same music. The vibes are happy. It just makes you, they're just so cute. It just makes you happy. You're just like, oh, I
Very
love this
happy
game.
Yeah. Very cute, very wholesome, very happy. I think that this has a really good chance of coming to
Yeah.
Switch for the same reason, because like Patapon is so these games were all made by Sony Japan Studios, PlayStation exclusives. Patapon was made by like very similar kind of structure, team, very similar kind of art direction and stuff. And Patapon 1 and 2 were remastered for PS4, and so was this. Loco Roco 1 and 2. Like you can play these on PS4, PS5. They're out there. So like the work is already done. They would just have to port it over to Switch, just like they're doing with Patapon. So I feel like it's a matter of when and not if. I feel like they are going to do Loco Roco.
So
So.
good. The music was so good in that game. The little singing.
Yeah.
Oh, such a good game.
Yeah, it's a great
So
little
that's
game.
my number 2.
Very good. Good answer. Very
Good
good.
answer.
Well, kind of like Lachlan alluded to, my second pick was one that came to my mind. This is actually, weirdly enough, the first game that I thought of when we were thinking of like this topic, Lockdown Protocol. For basically all the same reasons Lachlan mentioned with Repo, I think Lockdown Protocol would be perfect for Switch 2. Like, being able to play this with your friends, with the game chat, like, all that stuff's already in place. Every Switch 2 has a built-in mic, you know? So, like, I can just imagine playing this game with friends on Switch 2 would be so perfect. And, like, even having, like, the camera setup would be great. Like, if you wanted to do that, of course, you know. If you wanted to get the crappy, bad camera, of course, you could do that.
Why not?
I just think it'd be awesome. And I think you could even work in, like, some of the mouse control and stuff if you wanted to do that. And, I think this would be a perfect fit. And it'd be a lot of fun. It'd be great. So.
Oh, yeah, I can't see. Enshrouded, I have not played that game, but that looks like a lot of fun, too. I've seen Kato play it on her streams.
Okay. Never heard of it.
It's basically a survival-style game. It's like you're placed in a world. You've got to make, like, a workbench and all your necessities to survive and stuff, so.
Okay. Well, Lachlan, what is your next one?
That's a good question. Pulling up the list right now. I've got another game that I have not played, and actually I think I'm going to swap mine around because you reminded me about the mice or the mouse abilities on the Switch 2. So this one is even more fitting now. I have to say Lock Digital.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I really like playing that game. On Steam is where I play it because you have to have a mouse. You have to have a mouse. In fact, you have to have, you just need a mouse. You don't even need a keyboard.
Locklith Digital.
Yeah, Locklith Digital. I'm everywhere, you know. I should charge them for using my name. But it's a fun, like, Sudoku puzzle style game. But, like, none of the words, quote unquote words, are actual words. Each word that you spell out has a certain ability. Like, if you put LOK together, you can essentially get rid of another letter on the tile board. And so it's a puzzle game, so you have to do it a very certain way to solve. Basically, you're blacking out all of the letters, all the tiles. You're basically trying to get rid of all of them. That is that's where you want to be at the end. This must be when I was playing it because, like, I could like remember going back because I played this for my YouTube channel. And obviously you don't see my face anywhere, but like as the mouse was moving around, I could tell. I was like, that's me, like, working through something. I could kind of tell without hearing it. I was like, this must be my video. But that's what it is. Like, you could spell out lock and then get rid of a tile. And you basically block out the board like I did right there, and you solve the tile set. And it's such a calming game. And I've played it. If other people were playing certain games, like on stream or in Discord, more than likely I was playing this to the side because it's just a great game to just play. So, I don't know. It's just so much fun. The music is really good and calming, too.
More mouse games. I want as many mouse control games on Switch as possible. Because Switch 2, you got it in there. That, like, having that in there means that any game you can play on PC effectively, you can play on Switch 2 with that. Like, that's so cool. I want more mouse control games. Yes, please. Okay. All right, good answer. Is that me? Am I next? Or is it Amanda next? Okay, it's me. Okay. For me, this is another PlayStation IP. Pull up a trailer here. Maybe I'll do... Well, I want both of them to come, because here's the deal. This is another one, a Sony IP that's made by Japan Studio that they made remastered and everything on, like, PS5. Gravity Rush. I love these games. They're fantastic. It's a fantastic little series. There's only 2 of them, but these were on PlayStation Vita, and they remade them for PS4 and PS5, and they're these really great kind of platformers where it's got this great, like, cel-shaded, like, anime kind of art style. It's got a really cool story where, you're, like, floating around, going to different platforms, and kind of, I don't know, like, just the vibes of it, the music of it. It's a fantastic little series, and I think it'd be perfect for Switch 2. I can imagine them doing like fun control things, you know, with either mouse control or with gyro or something. It'd be really fun, and it'd be really good. Gravity Rush.
Has this come up recently on something? Why do I feel like this is fresh in
Maybe?
my mind?
Yeah, maybe on PlayStation Drive or something like that.
Maybe. I don't know, but I have seen, I think, this particular trailer.
Yeah. Yeah, no, do it. Gravity Rush would be great. I would love to have these on Switch.
The thrill of falling. I love that.
The thrill of falling. That's right. No, they're both really good. And again, I think that there's a solid chance of that actually happening. So we will see. Okay. I guess this would be Amanda's last one. What's your last one, Amanda?
Yeah, I just changed it. So originally it was Spyro, but then I remembered, Little Big Planet and Little Sackboy.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
That would be my
Yeah.
number 3. I did play a lot of that as well. Also a really good game, really cute kind of game. That was also on the PSP.
Are you talking about like the old Little Big, like the kind
Yeah.
of, let me pull up a trailer here, like these side-scrolling ones? Like
Yep.
this one? Yeah.
That's the
Okay.
one.
Yeah.
Sackboy.
Yeah. They did, you know what on PS5, it was like an early PS5 game. It's called Sackboy's Big Adventure. And that one is almost like a Mario 3D World kind of game. And it's really good. I liked it a lot. And I would love if they made another one like that. Let me pull up a trailer for this. It's genuinely really good. I love the customization that you can do in Little Big Planet. Like, you can make Sackboy, like, wear all these different costumes and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Very cute. Look at he's so cute.
Yeah. Another one of these would be good. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It would fit, too. Like, it would fit with Nintendo's whole vibe. You know? Aw. Look at him.
Look at how
He's
cute
so
he
cute.
Look at
is.
that
He's
boy.
precious.
Yeah.
Must protect.
Nice. Okay. Well, did anybody have any honorable mentions that we wanted to kind of quickly shout out for any other games you wanted to throw out there that we would like to see on Switch 2?
I have not played this game, but it's on my list of to-dos to play on their Steam. But it's Bramble the Paullin the Mountain King. I think it would be a good, like, kind of on the more scarier, more difficult vibes, kind of leaning towards an Elden Ring, on the Switch 2. I think it would be a good fit. And yeah, y'all are talking about Crouton in the chat.
Crouton, yeah.
Yep.
Sackboy does look a little like Crouton.
Yep. Or I guess
Yeah.
Crouton looks like Sackboy, maybe.
That's true. Yeah, Sackboy came first.
He did. He did indeed.
Yeah.
But Bramble. I don't know how to explain the game. I'm excited to play it, and I want to see it on more stuff like the Switch 2.
Yeah, I think isn't Bramble on Switch 1? Isn't Bramble one of those?
Wait, is it?
I think so.
I missed it completely.
I could be wrong about that. I want to say it's on Switch 1.
On one.
And if it is, then that means that you can play it backwards compatible on Switch 2.
Yeah.
So, there you go.
I'm
Maybe.
going to be playing it on Steam anyway, so.
I could be completely wrong about that, but I think it is. But, yeah, very nice. Very good. More spooky stuff on Switch 2 would be good. I have a few. Like Amanda said, Loco Roco was one of my honorable mentions. I think Psychonauts 2 would be great on Switch 2. That's now an Xbox IP, Psychonauts, and Psychonauts 2. That's just a fantastic game. Really good platformer. I love like going into the minds of other people and stuff. I think that'd be great. Right at home on Switch, that'd be fantastic. It would totally run on Switch as well. I would love to see the Halo Master Chief Collection on Switch 2. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
I would love that. There are rumors of that happening, so I think that'd be cool if they did that. Quick shout out to Tokyo Jungle, which is a game that I love and nobody else loves. That was on PS3. Okay, so Tokyo Jungle, hang on just a minute. I think I've talked about Tokyo Jungle on the show before in some capacity, but I'll bring it up again. Tokyo Jungle was a PS3 game where you could play as a bunch of different animals surviving like in a post-apocalyptic Tokyo, and it was real good. I loved them. I loved it a lot. I don't know if the trailer is going to illustrate really anything about the game, but we'll find out. I don't know if I've ever watched this trailer, but it's like a very arcadey game. Like, you go through these different cycles. Yeah, you can play as a tiger, an elephant, whatever, and you're just trying to survive in Tokyo. You're building up a little. You can make like a family. You have to hunt and survive. It's really good. I like it a lot. So,
Animals in the City. I think I've seen. I remember you talking about this now.
Yeah,
because it looks familiar. This trailer is wild.
It's a crazy trailer. Yeah, no, I loved this game. I put a lot of time into this game, and this was like this is early PS3 before they even had like trophies in place and stuff. Like, I would love to see this come back in any capacity. You could put on later in the game, you can unlock little like outfits for the animals as well. I don't know if they're going to show that in the trailer, but yeah, no, I love that game. I would love to see this come back. Yeah, there you go. Little hard hats. And you have to make a family some kind of way.
Oh, wow.
Hey,
Pete, rated R.
Nintendo, bring this game to the Switch too, please.
Look, yeah, you got to make a family some kind of way. There's only one way to do it.
Birds and the bees, children.
Yeah, it's a great game. Oh yeah, that dude's a boss. He's a boss fight, and he's tough. Yeah. Anyway.
I thought you were calling him like a boss, like he's a boss.
Also, he's a boss.
He's a boss.
You can fight him as a boss, but the game actually has like a little bit of a story. Like you then like unlock him, like you can play like his story and stuff. It's great. I love that game. Anyway, that will never ever happen. But
this also probably will never happen. But The Sims, what are we doing? There's gonna be a mouse.
Yes, it's wild that The Sims has never come to
Sims.
Switch. Yeah, that's wild.
I mean, it runs terribly on the PlayStation 4 when I remember playing it there.
Yeah.
Like after
maybe that's why.
Well, okay. I did the 100 baby challenge. Do you know what that is if I mention that? Yeah. I attempted it. I got to baby number 65 and then I think I broke the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe that's why. Maybe it just can't really handle it. I don't know.
Too many babies. It's fine.
Too many babies. Yeah, Ryan did mention The Sims here in the chat. Yon32 mentions UFO 50. I have to imagine UFO 50 is coming. So, well, he put UFC 50, but I imagine he means UFO 50. So,
I was going to say, I was like, that's just UFC. Does he mean fighting game? Like fist fighting? Or UFOs like space?
Yeah. Oh, have you not seen UFO 50? Yeah,
no.
UFO
it's a bunch of like
awesome.
mini games, right?
No, they're like full games. It's 50 full like kind of it's almost like fake NES games. I streamed it on Carpool's Twitch channel before. Let me show you a trailer for UFO 50. I feel like this is going to come eventually. I feel like this is a matter of like when, not if. Let me show you a trailer for UFO 50 here, Amanda. These guys made 50 games that just are like fully fledged like NES style games, 50 of them, and some of them are co-op. Some of them are like full RPGs. You got a little golf game there, and that you can just go and hop around. You can play whichever like of these games you want to whenever you want to. It's cool. Yeah.
Oh wow.
So, yeah.
Oh, they're all cute looking.
Yeah. Today you learned what UFO 50 is. Yeah.
Learn something new every day.
That's right. Star says that she bought it when I streamed it. Ryan mentions we played Action 52 at Extra Life, which was the game that inspired UFO 50. Yeah, so there were a few games back in the day that were like this. It was just a bundle of like 50 plus games that these people just kind of made. And yeah, UFO 50 is very much inspired on that. Not on Switch yet, but I feel like it has to come to Switch eventually. I'm waiting on that. Yeah. Yes, please. That'd be great. Okay. Anything else? Any other honorable mentions before we wrap up here? Anything?
I don't believe so.
Okay. Nice. Very good.
Nice.
I love it. Well, y'all can let us know what you would like to see from other people, other companies and developers and stuff that have not yet been on Switch. You can let us know what you want to see on Switch too. Before I thank the patrons and do all that fun stuff, We got a physical? Mila's like digging around back there trying to be as quiet as she can.
It was on like the razor on my desk, but I wanted to show off my new little desk ornament.
Oh,
It's a little
succulent
duck with the succulent in it.
Little
I got
duck
it at
planter.
Meijer.
that's so cute.
Meyer with a soft J.
Yeah, Meijer
Yeah.
with the soft J. I'm gonna bring it to work. It's gonna be my little desk pal over there. But now that I've
Cute.
moved to my actual spot, I can now bring it in. I'll probably do it on Monday, but yeah. Wanted to show off my little guy.
Very
That's
cute.
cute.
Yeah.
You know what? Maybe I'll dig around and find a physical of my own.
Probably quieter than I did. I was struggling.
Well, I went through, and I was, the other night, I woke up at like midnight in a cold sweat. And I was like in a cold anxiety sweat.
Oh,
and I
no.
was like, what do I do? What do I do? I
What
can't
day
get
is
back
it?
to sleep. What year is it? And I took a page out of Sean's book because Sean's been going through and selling a bunch of his stuff. And I was like, I should sell a bunch of my stuff and like add to the Switch 2 fund in case they say, hey, this thing's going to be $1,000. I don't think they're going to do that. But just in case, I should build up a little, you never know, build up a little bit of a fund. So I'll shout out a couple things that are on the chopping block, things I'm going to, I think, sell because they're worth actually quite a bit of money. Twilight Princess on GameCube, I have here.
Mm-hmm.
This great game, I love it. However, it's worth like almost $200. So it's
Whoa.
it's like, you know what?
There's a
I
third
can-
of your
Worth it.
cost.
I can part with that. Same thing, Amanda. I'm sorry. I think I'm going to sell my copy of Wind Waker. Also this is worth like $80 on its own. I just have a little pile of stuff that I'm like planning on selling that are actually worth quite a bit. Metroid Prime Pinball, which fun fact, this is a DS game. It comes with Yarden's freaking out.
Yeah,
in the chat.
Yarden's
Does
very
not want me to
upset.
sell this stuff. Metroid Prime Pinball comes with a Rumble pack, so you can put the DS, if you remember, has a Game Boy Advance slot in the bottom of it. You could put this in the bottom and it'll rumble like you're playing like a real pinball game.
Yeah,
Everybody's
if you
saying,
had
don't do
the-
it, Seth.
If you
Ryan
had
loves the chaos. It says, do it, Seth.
that Rumble pack I have with my Game Boy Color here at my house, I've got the little mermaid pinball and it has a Rumble
Yeah.
pack built into it.
In the cartridge.
And that was always cool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there are a few that are like that. I mean, look, man, like I got to this place with my collection where this stuff just doesn't. I mean, look, if y'all, my DMs are open. If y'all want to buy these games, I'll send them to you. If y'all care
you're
so
upset,
much about it,
Where's your money?
right. I will happily sell them.
Yarden,
to you.
sell a house, buy it yourself.
There is a price. But like my thing is like I look at some of this stuff and I did the same thing before we moved into this apartment. I was like, I looked at my Amiibo collection. I said, like, I don't really like this. Doesn't
This
bring
doesn't
me the
bring you
same
joy.
joy. Yeah, it doesn't bring me the same joy it used to
Yeah.
anymore. I don't care. It's just taking up space, collecting dust. I'm never gonna play these again. You know what I mean? So I'd rather have the money. Like they're worth something, and this little pile that I have here will pay for my Switch 2. You know what I mean? Like
it's
straight
smart.
up. It will straight up pay for my Switch 2. So I'm good with that. Wind Waker, I can play it on NSO if I want to play it. You know, it's fine. Like I'm not that pressed about it.
I thought about that when
So-
you said, don't get mad at me, Amanda. I was like, well, it is on NSO.
Right. Like that's my thing. If I really want to play it, like I'll just play it on NSO, you know? So I have that. I have a little pile of stuff that I'm going to give to GameStop as well. So when pre-orders go live, I'll just be able to just boom, pay off like half of it. So yeah, that's fair
none
if
of
you're
his-
okay with it.
It's none of his
Yeah.
business.
It's fine. I mean, look, but that's kind of where I'm at. And like, yeah, I sold like 10 of my Amiibo before we left. It paid for our entire move. Like it literally paid for our move. So I have some of this stuff that's like pretty valuable that I don't care to hang on to anymore, you know? So the stuff that's really important to me, I will still hang on to it. But anyway, that's my physical. The stuff that will no longer be here physically soon enough.
The physicals that are leaving
Yeah.
per the highest
Yeah.
bidder.
Yeah, that's right. Thanks. I appreciate the support, Ryan. Yeah. Ryan and Sean support me, so I appreciate that. Yeah.
I support you verbally.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it, guys.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, before before we sign off here, I'm going to thank our patrons, and then we're going to tell everybody where to find us on the internet, and then we'll do the things, and Lockleth will ask some kind of SEO engagement question.
Yes, of course.
And then we'll say goodnight. Yeah, yes, of course. So Lockleth, now you have time to actually think of what that'll be. But before we do that, let me thank the patrons at patreon.com/carpoolgaming. Thank you guys so much for your love and support over there. Thank you to our ultimate producers like Jonathan Brown, whose music can be found at linktree/pme.jib. We appreciate it. Hey, quick PSA, by the way. Speaking of Jonathan Brown, Sean and I were talking about this. Sean's been streaming a whole bunch on our Twitch channel, and I've been hanging out with him whenever I can. People might not know, JB, yay B if you like, he has a whole range. If you go to his Linktree, not only does he have his new album that he just put out, Me, Myself, and I, which is fantastic, he also has a whole range of beats that he makes that are like, he must have hundreds of beats that he makes that are not even part of like his albums. Like he sells beats. So go over and to his Linktree and check that out. Thank you, Yabi.
Not the vegetable.
Yeah, no, not the vegetable.
No.
Yeah, beets. B-E-A-T-S.
Not the roots. Yeah.
Yeah, not the root vegetable. Thank you to Cwaggy, who reminds you that the best babes are Xenobabes. And thank you to TechMike, a.k.a. Technical Michael, who says, whether you're a Kevesi or Agnian, you're a Xenobabe at heart. We got links in the show notes. Thanks so much to our ultimate producers. Thank you to our platinum producers like Smokin Joe, the Captain, and Tim Paullin. And thank you to our gold members, Adam K, Anna, Awesome Dave 1337, Brad Moore, Brian Reese, Cecily Carrozza, Dan and Luma, Dannohh, Emily O'Kelly, Yon32, Ligerwoods 330, Mr. Giggles, OldMrFrump, Patrice Mallette, Peje EP, Riley King, Solo, Stephen Keller, and Toxic. We appreciate y'all so much. You can join their ranks at patreon.com/carpoolgaming. Get a 7-day free trial to the the exclusive tier, not the gold member tier. That's the tier you got to be to join them. But the exclusive tier will get you a ton of exclusive content for free for 7 days. Check it out. See what all the fuss is about. We'll see you there. Amanda, where can people find you on the internet, my friend?
Hi. You can watch me live for the next week at twitch.tv/miles_of_. Before I go to London, I got my visa, so we're going. It's official. We can leave and hopefully come back. And then I won't be back till May. So if you want to come hang out with me next week. I'm also on Instagram and Blue Sky and all the other places on the internet. I'm sure you can find me somewhere, but come hang out.
I love it. Twitch.tv/miles_of_Amanda. I think I yelled London in the middle of you saying that, so I just wanted to make sure we got that clean for people to hear. Lockleth, where can people find you, my friend?
You can find me laughing over on their YouTube at Lockleth, of course. You can find me on Blue Sky and Instagram, but I don't ever post there, and it's great. It's fun.
I love it.
Yeah. Yeah. And I will be on the Xbox Drive tomorrow night. If you're on the free feeds, you've missed it. I'm sorry. But I will be on the Xbox Drive.
It was 5 weeks ago.
It was 5 weeks ago. I will be on the Xbox Drive talking about their South
by Midnight.
Of Midnight? South
by South Midnight.
I don't know.
Yeah.
South by Southwest of Midnight? Yeah, that game. I'm going to be talking about on the Xbox Drive tomorrow night. So excited.
Is this like your like third week in a row over there?
Yeah.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
Might as well be a new co-host over there.
I have an Xbox. I can talk about it.
Yeah. Before long, they'll be stealing Lockleth from us over there.
I'm going to do both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't have her. How about that? She's over here. That's it. You know, every now and then, if South by South Midnight comes out, but look, Mitch, you can't have her. Yeah, Mitch says,
we take the leash and we rip it back.
Yeah.
We're like, no.
That's right. Well, as for me, you can find me on Blue Sky at $2 Hero. You can add me on your Nintendo Switch if you'd like at SW411280613454, of course, just like Eric Lindros. Come hang out on Twitch, where Sean's been streaming a bunch. I'm going to be streaming over there more. Everybody's kind of streaming over there as much as we can. And we're having a lot of fun over there on twitch.tv/carpoolgaming live. We appreciate y'all for hanging out. Lockleth, before we go, have you thought of a question?
I have, but I have some breaking news because currently Zeranix, a.k.a. Fee from the Xbox Drive, she is streaming right now on Twitch.
Let's
so
go.
when we end here, those that are over here, go over there and give her some attention and some love. But thank y'all for hanging out with us for tonight's episode of the Nintendo Drive. Bump that like button if you haven't already. And fuel this carpool in the comments below with your favorite Sabrina Carpenter song. And why is it Bedchem?
Let's go. Let's go.
Why is it
That's
Bedchem?
a great one. Great one. Yes. Love it. Okay. Thanks so much, everybody. We'll talk to you next week. Love you very much. Bye.
Bye. Thanks so much for tuning in to this week's episode of the Nintendo Drive. Now, before you drive off, be sure to like and subscribe on YouTube and follow us at Carpool Gaming on socials. Don't forget to check out our awesome Nintendo Drive merch on carpoolgaming.com, and you can also support the show on Patreon at patreon.com/carpoolgaming, where you'll unlock all sorts of exclusive content like the Nintendo Drive post show. Links to everything are in the description. See you next week!
Beak.